have levels of access. Students have levels, administrators have levels, and academic staff have different other level of rights. So each student or each user have different right, and they can browse their functions based on their level of rights. For example, if students want to register, they can click on registration and browse the list of courses based on their catalog and allowed courses. The tables, here also we examine the system, and we want to show the reliability of the system as open source system, reliability of the LMS and the SIS system. Basically, the class list is a privilege for the academic staff. They can retrieve all courses. It gives information about active and registered students. We mean by active that students who paid the tuition, and registered students that register but not activate their tuition. The table contains more than 52,000 records, and we have no problem in using this database, large database, with MySQL. We are using MySQL and PHP. Also, the system, we provide also filtering features to reduce the list, and it shows here the list of courses based on branch, based on gender, and timing and number of students. The learning management system, after students have registered and activate their registration, the SIS transfer the registration to the learning management system. The learning management system, we will have a special session tomorrow, I believe. We'll talk about, one of my colleagues will talk about Moodle in particular and more functions, so therefore I will not focus on the Moodle functionality. I will leave it for tomorrow's presentation. But mainly here, we use Moodle as to receive. Moodle receives the registration from the SIS. We assign instructors to the sessions or to the groups, and we have this as part of the projects, building the content on the Moodle. We built most of our courses content on Moodle. This snapshot of the screen of the learning management system. This is a normal snapshot with a different functionality. This is one course called T324. The course, it shows the course content here, shows the course coordinator and the contact information of the course coordinator. It also shows the assignment and the quizzes. It shows how many students submit the homework. We call it here tutor marked assignment homework, TMA abbreviation for tutor marked assignment, and how many students have taken the quiz. One of the advantage of Arab Open University, we have the only official communication between student and tutor, which is teacher here, is through the learning management system. All students must have accounts and must use the system actively, otherwise they will not be a student, because they have to submit TMAs, they have to get the content from the system, they have to submit TMAs through the system, and get online quizzes on the system. Otherwise, they cannot become students on AOU. Here is another function of Moodle which used heavily in AOU, which is the quizzes. The quizzes provide categorizing questions and building question bank. We build a huge number of questions, and we allow the students, the system, to select randomly from categories and subcategories based on the subject and based on the level of difficulties, to select randomly to give the students, to ensure the security and to ensure that any students get a version of exam the next student sitting beside him cannot, or beside her cannot, get the same version of the exam. And we use this function, and we give a tutorial for we help the College of Technology to have the system for the admission exam. They have admission exam. They use the same system model to for the admission exam, where they have baccalaureate in Riyadh, and they have different centers within the kingdom, 6 exam centers within the kingdom. They allow students to go there, take the exam, and based on their result, they announce their admission status. In this snapshot, it shows the list of students who take the exam, how much time, when did they start, when did they end, and how much time they spent taking the exam, and what's their grades. On this exam in particular, 5,700 students have taken the exam, and the database stored on the on MySQL. And also special features. These features are added during the life of Moodle. When we first started using Moodle, most of the features I'm presenting here are not there. But within the contribution of the community, we have a free cost tools that allow us, or allow academic staff to analyze the results of their students and progress of their students. For example, this chart gives a bar graph for the grade distribution. It also calculates the average, and also provide external Excel file to download the grades. Also, another tool on Moodle to allow another tool to allow analyzing the questions based on performance of students, and who did what, and basically what is to evaluate the level of the questions. These tools allow us to evaluate the level of questions and difficulty. These tools generated and developed by our staff in-house. It gives a statistical view of how much hits and how much load our server handling. This just shows that an average more than 1 million hits of students that access our server. And this also shows the load on our servers, which shows that the servers using MySQL and PHP Moodle, that's when we execute functions like to retrieve all records in students table, it takes less than 1% of the CPU time. And here another results of to support the reliability of the systems, where we have the system up without shutting down for 229 days without shutting down, which shows the reliability of the system. And the upping time is 99.9%. This snapshot is taken during the exam result, with the exam time, which this is the time where we have most of the students are using the our learning management system heavily. In this slides, we have sitting in the exam more than the results. When the results retrieved, we have more than 1,500 students taking in the exam, and plus the rest of the students are browsing the exam, browsing the system. More than 2,000 concurrent hits. This shows that the reliability of the system were 2 gigabytes per day transferred from the system. Here, just to show that number of